Hey, welcome everybody. Lawrence Owen here, getting ready to go over what is happening. I would like to welcome Los Giantis 6969 to the stream. Thank you very much. All right, let me sit up a little bit better here. So, as many of you may know or have noticed, ex Colt practice squad player and ex XFL quarterback star for the Houston Roughnecks has just signed a deal with the Carolina Panthers. Now, many of you know, fact of the matter is, they signed Teddy Bridgewater to a pretty big deal. I mean, it's not outstanding, great deal. Hey, C. James, USN, welcome to the stream. I appreciate you being here. Now, it's not a huge, monstrous deal that Teddy Bridgewater signed, so there is no guarantee he will be the starter. I am going to go over what this deal, this signing for Philip Walker means for the Carolina Panthers and means for Philip Walker. But before I begin, I just want to say if you enjoy this stream and you are on Sportscaster, please smash that favorite heart button down there below the stream and give me a follow so you're notified next time I go live. Also, if you are watching this on YouTube, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and I know, and go to hit that notification bell so that you're notified next time I go live. All right. Also on YouTube, at the bottom of the description, there is a little thing there. Uh, well, it's a link to single donations so that you could help me continue to bring content to you. All right. Any $5 donation, you can ask a question. I'd be more than happy to answer it on my next live stream. Any donation of $25 or more, you could put in a suggestion for a stream that you'd like me to run. Whether it would be a film breakdown of a specific player or of a team, what you think of a team, anything of that nature, whatever it is, go ahead, put the suggestion in. I will look into it and make sure I get that done. Also, as you see, I just named out C. James USN. And if you notice here on Sportscaster, I have USN after my name. That means we are part of the Unwrapped Sports Network. Make sure you give C. James USN a follow. Go check out other Unwrapped Sports Network people up there in the search bar on Sportscaster. You just type in USN. Dozens of names will pop up. Dozens, including Alex USN, who just joined me. Thanks for joining, bud. All these guys, they cover all the sports, especially the big three in the United States, plus soccer, MMA, professional wrestling, boxing, racing, you name it, USN covers it. Check out their profiles. See if they cover a team, a sport, a player that you follow, and then give them a follow. And then when you see them next time, make sure you let them know I sent you. So getting into this stream, it's about Philip Walker, right? It's about what he has done to earn this right to play in the NFL with the Carolina Panthers. Now, before he even got in the XFL, he was an Indianapolis Colt. And for the Indianapolis Colts, what he did was actually more impressive than what a lot of people understand. Yes, he was a practice squad player, but what he did for this team was during the season, he would be pulled off practice squad every time we played a team that had a really good scrambling quarterback, right? Whether it was um, someone like Mahomes or or Watson or someone of that nature, Philip was brought out to play that role to practice against with the first team defense. All right, so they understood how to use contain. All right, but he was never actually used as a main threat quarterback because while he was here, we either had Andrew Luck or Jacoby Brissett, and they had the starting position, they had the backup position already locked down, and because Chad Kelly showed out a little bit during preseason and in training camp, late training camp, they went ahead and let Philip Walker walk. It was sad. I was upset about this. Andrew Luck went out of his way and expressed to his father, who is the commissioner of the XFL, you want Philip Walker to play for your team. You want him to play for the XFL somewhere. He is a really good quarterback. When Andrew Luck says that about somebody, it makes you listen. His dad obviously did listen. Next thing you know, he's the quarterback for the Houston Roughnecks. What did he do as the starting quarterback for the Houston Roughnecks? Well, let's see here. He led the league until its ultimate ending due to the coronavirus in touchdowns. 15 touchdowns. The next closest guy was Josh Johnson, who had 11. He threw 15 touchdowns as opposed to 4 interceptions, had a 104 quarterback rating, had 65% completion percentage and 1,338 yards. On top of that, his ability to get out of trouble was incredibly evident. This guy was doing stuff that you just would not expect. Bleed Red, thanks for joining the stream. I appreciate you being here. The Houston Roughnecks offensive line was absolutely terrible, and yet Philip Walker was able to use his legs to get out of trouble on multiple occasions. His ability to continue to keep the play alive, as you see here above me, and get the ball out to guys on a rope very accurately, made him a star in this league. Things that he could do well, besides just being able to scramble and extend plays, was he was able to be very accurate. He was able to see the field. He was able to see when it was time for him to run. And when he ran, he made the best out of those runs and accomplished plenty of yards after he crossed that line of scrimmage. Now, one of the big things that people don't like about him is his size. He is a smaller quarterback, kind of similar to that Seahawks quarterback that a lot of people enjoy. But due to his size, he has learned to work with that like those other quarterbacks. He's learned how to throw sidearm. He's learned how to turn a corner, how to pump fake to get someone to reach out and then throw around those arms. He's learned how to work around the fact that he is a shorter quarterback, but he still knows how to throw back shoulder passes. He's got a really strong arm, able to throw downfield hard, really accurate, and has pretty darn good anticipation. The only problem is, for the Colts, he never got to play with any real starters on the team. He only played with the practice squad guys. During preseason, he played third, fourth string. He only came in the third or fourth quarter. So he didn't get to do anything with real starters on the field, so no one got to see what he could really do. Andrew Luck knew what he could do and was like, hey, give the guy a shot. He goes to the NFL and just absolutely explodes. Okay? That's unreal. Kimmy, thanks for joining the stream. I appreciate you being here. Now, what does this mean for the Carolina Panthers and Teddy Bridgewater? Well, most people are going to say, well, Bridgewater showed up last year, played very well in the absence of Brees. Now, I have a stream on YouTube and here on Sportscaster going over my Teddy Bridgewater games from last year. So you can go over there and look at them and see what you think of him, okay? I think, personally, if Philip Walker is given a chance to shine in the Carolina offense, he will give Teddy Bridgewater a run for his money at the starting position. Bridgewater is not as mobile. As you see here, he's able to get all kind of extra yards by extending a play and being able to move down the field when someone's not open. You don't expect that as much from Teddy Bridgewater, especially from the injuries that he's had in the past. If you agree with me, smash that favorite button or the like button. If you don't, I understand, but you can go ahead and uh, let me know your thoughts in the live chat or in the chat below. As I continue on, I want to talk about what Philip is going to be doing with the Carolina Panthers. Most people think he's fighting for a backup position. I do not think that Philip Walker is going to be that guy who is going to settle for being another practice squad player. I think he's earned that right as an honest look to be the number one backup or starter on a team in the XFL. I think that all a team has to do is give him shots during this training camp with the first team. Give him shots in preseason games with their first team. See what he does. And then they can fairly compare him with the other starting quarterbacks, right? You can't compare a quarterback in preseason when one quarterback is playing with all your starters and the other quarterback is playing with all your third, fourth string guys that ain't even going to make the team later on when cuts happen. You have to have a fair comparison. Philip Walker needs this in order to show what he can truly do in the NFL. So that's my stream. That's my thoughts on this. As I said, if you enjoyed this stream, please smash that favorite button, hit the follow. If by chance you end up watching this on YouTube, I'm going to upload this to YouTube right after I'm done here on Sportscaster, because YouTube's having all kind of issues with doing live streams right now because they've changed a lot of their how things work on YouTube. I'll have to upload it. But if you watch it, please smash that favorite button, give me a follow, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and don't forget that I have that donation. I also have a Patreon, Lawrence Owen, Colts Law. You can check that out as well. I am also on Twitter and Instagram at Colts_Law. I am also on Facebook. I have a group page called Colts Law. You can check that out as well. Become a member. Everything that I have that I post, anything to do with the Indianapolis Colts that I do, whether it be audio podcast, these videos, any articles, I absolutely post to that Facebook page. Baseball Nuts B32, thanks for joining the stream. I appreciate you being here. So, in my true, honest expectations with Philip Walker, if he's given an honest shot, against Teddy Bridgewater and given equal opportunity with the first team offense, playing against the first team defense during OTAs, during training camp, during preseason, I think he's going to surprise a lot of people. You know, I've broke down his tape. I have shown people what he can do. I broke down Teddy Bridgewater, seen what he could do. And I don't see Teddy Bridgewater being able to do things like this. I don't. Okay? And I see Philip Walker being able to make the same kind of throws that Teddy Bridgewater can make. He just hasn't had the opportunity to play with starter quality players. So until next time, I want to thank everyone for joining me. And I want you to have a good one.